Thank you very much. We are here with Raúl. Hello. He's a colleague from IFIS. And
Massimiliano.
Onerva.
So you are working in air traffic. How is it? What are you working on?
Okay, so what we have presented in this Congress is a project in which we study like the structure of European airspace using a complex network approach, so more like on a macroscopic scale, and we do it by analyzing when two airplanes they get below a distance threshold, we consider it like an interaction and we build the network based on that and we get the results.
I work with network neuroscience, so practically functional brain networks of brain areas doing the same thing at the same time. And for some years now I have been analyzing the way how nodes are defined in those networks and practically trying to show that they are not defined very well and looking for approaches for defining them better. And what I presented here was a work about connection between internal properties of a node, so practically how well the nodes are defined, what sort of internal connectivity structure they have in the brain, because in the case of brain networks, nodes always connect multiple measurement points, for example voxels in fMRI, so practically there is some sort of internal structure inside the nodes. There are time series that are supposed to be correlated and are not always. So I investigated the structure between that, the connection between that internal structure and the role of the nodes in network topology, practically aiming to show that, for example, nodes that have higher internal connectivity that are in some sense better defined also tend to be hubs in the network, and on the other hand, nodes that have more varying internal connectivity tend to build bridges between different parts of the network.
And you, Massimiliano?
Well, I'm his supervisor, so it's kind of redundant, to be honest. And actually, I should be in the middle now that I think about that, because I do things in air transport applying techniques from neuroscience. So actually, I should be in the middle of them, because I'm the transition.
You want to reorganize?
No, well, it's too late to shuffle, but it's okay. So yeah, actually, we are presenting works about that, air transport using networks, network reconstructions, and things like that.
Okay, so we are seeing here a lot of interdisciplinarity, right?
Indeed. At least in my case, well, I think in all our cases, we like to take ideas from one field and move it to another. And results can be messy at times, but for sure they are fun.
And there is actually something we just discussed last night, that in some fields people have the idea that they are from a certain field and they do research in a certain field. On the other hand, in network science, I think you both agree, we merely have the idea that we have certain methods that can be applied in any field. Yeah. So,
just to clarify, this was after how many beers? So results might vary.
Okay, thank you very much
for the interview.